Good morning. Thank you for joining today's training session. My name is Matthew Shield and I'll be the moderator for today. The speaker for this session is Mark, our Senior Customer Technology Specialist here at FedEx. He will go through how FedEx Ship Manager Online can help you unlock efficiencies. Today's session, in our 30-minute agenda, is being presented on the screen. So we'll go through initially an overview of FedEx Ship Manager and how it can help you. We'll then progress to how to get started with FedEx Ship Manager Online. We'll look at how to create a shipment online. And then Mark will go through how to prepare a shipment with electronic trade documents. We'll also have time for some question and answers, which we'll endeavour to respond back through to in today's session. But if we don't have the time, we'll respond to those after the session. Over to you, Mark.
Thank you so much, Matthew. Thanks for having me on this presentation. Good morning, everyone. As Matthew mentioned, today we are going to have a closer look on how to use FedEx Ship Manager online shipping tool to create a FedEx International Air Vehicle. Also, we are going to see how we can activate electronic documents function under your profile. So what is FedEx Ship Manager? FedEx Ship Manager is a shipping solution that you can use to improve efficiency and automate your entire shipping process. FedEx Ship Manager is available as an online tool as well as a software installation. Now we can take a look at how FedEx Ship Manager can help you. First, get rate and transit time easily. FedEx Ship Manager can help you to calculate the cost of your shipments and find transit time quickly and easily. It will also help you to schedule your pickups online, so you don't have to call our customer service. You can arrange it while you are doing the shipment. It will also help you to save time while you're preparing the shipment. You can use the frequently used information to future shipping needs as profiles or templates. Also, you can store up to 10,000 recipient addresses or 20,000 product profiles under FedEx Shipping Manager software. You will have a full visibility of your shipment status. It will push proactive notification emails to sender, recipient, or third parties. Custom clearance documents. Okay, those are some of the benefits of using our online shipping tools. Now we can take a look at how to get started with a FedEx Ship Manager. First step, most importantly, you have to have a FedEx account. Step 2, you need to create a FedEx.com user ID. Step 3 is go online and create a FedEx shipment online. So how to create a FedEx.com user ID? First, you have to go to www.fedex.com/AU. So this will take you to the Australia homepage. Then you can click on sign up and login icon towards the right-hand side top corner of your screen and select I already have a FedEx account from the drop down. This will go to the user ID registration page. To complete the registration process, first you have to create your own unique user ID. Only requirement is you have to have at least 6 characters. For the password, it has to be a minimum of 8 characters containing 1 uppercase letter, 1 lowercase letter, and 1 numeric character. Secret question and answer. You can pick a set question from the drop-down menu and provide an answer. Please note, you need to know the answer to this secret question in a case you need to reset your password in the future. Then you can fill out the rest of the information required. Normally the first name, last name, country, postcode, city address, email address, and phone number. Please note the state and province code only applicable for US, Canada, and Puerto Rico shipping. It's not available for Australia. Then, once you fill out all the information, you can press I accept button on the bottom of the screen to go to the next screen. This is the final step of registration process, where you enter the 9-digit FedEx account number and press continue to complete the registration process. Okay, now we can look at how to create a FedEx shipment using our online platform. Now, since I have your login ID, you can go to www.fedex.com/au. We go to the same page where it says sign up and login. This time around, since we have the user and password, you can enter your username and password and click login. But if you're using a personal device, you can click the box and remember me to save that information in the system. So this is the screen which you will normally see when you successfully log in the system. Your name will appear on the right-hand side top corner. So that's a small indication to say you have successfully logged into FedEx.com site. Okay. So how to log into the shipping page? You have two steps. You can either click on shipping and select ship now, or there's a ship button in the middle of the screen to go to the FedEx Ship Manager page. Then just click this, it will take you to the shipping page. Okay, so this is our main FedEx Ship Manager shipping page. This will allow you to fill out all the information required for the shipment. Okay. First thing first, I would like you to activate ETD or electronic trade documents under your profile before we start shipping. What is ETD? ETD stands for electronic trade document. It is an automated shipping solution that allows you to submit trade documents like commercial invoice, certificate origin, electronically to the customs. It will reduce the paper waste, allow for a faster pickup and speedier pre-clearance process. Okay, so how to activate the ETD function under your profile? Click on the preference button towards the right-hand side top corner of the screen to go to preference section. So once you are in the preference section, look for the section saying international preferences. So it normally comes in the middle of the screen. So you scroll down to international preferences and you check the checkbox saying enable electronic trade documents. And you accept the terms and conditions and press save changes to come back to the main shipping page to prepare your shipment. Easy as that. Okay. When we come to the main page, this is how it's going to look like. To save time during this demo, I'm going to use a shipment profile that I have created earlier. But I'll go through all the steps one by one. First step, from address or the send information. All the information you have entered during the registration process will transfer into this page. But for some instance, if you want to change any of the information for this particular shipment, you can press edit link to change the information and continue. To section or the send information. This is where you can enter your recipient information for the shipment. In this section, you can type your recipient name, address, zip code, phone number, state. For the phone number section, we normally ask our shippers to give an active phone number for the recipients. This is because if something goes wrong with the package, the destination country FedEx employees can directly contact the recipient to resolve the problem. Okay. Also, if you can notice, there's an asterisk mark against some of the fields. So that's to indicate those are mandatory fields. So anything with an asterisk mark, you have to enter the information. But if there's no asterisk mark, you can skip. So fields like address line 2 is not a mandatory, but address line 1 is a mandatory field. Okay, so if you're frequently using this particular address, you can check the box saying save new recipient in address book to save the information. As I said previously, you can save up to 10,000 addresses in the recipient address book. Then we'll move to section number 3. This is where you're going to see who's going to pay for this particular shipment. If you are paying, you can select your account, the fields with your account number. So it normally comes up with my account and the account number. But in the instance where recipient is paying, you can select recipient from the drop-down menu and indicate the recipient's account number on that field. Then we can select who's going to pay for the duties and taxes. You can select recipient, or you can nominate yourself for duties and taxes, or you can nominate a third party as well. Then we come to a field called your reference. Your reference is to enter a reference to tie up the shipment for the future reference. So this can be your internal invoice numbers or PO numbers, which you can tally up in the future stage to identify about this shipment. We also have some of the other reference fields to use if you want. But you can click the more reference field to get that field. We move to section number 4, services. This is where you can say the ship date of the shipment. Okay. As you can see today's date as a default shipping date. But in a case, if you want to do a future day shipment, you can do so by clicking on this icon, like the calendar icon on the screen, and select the future date. You can go up to 10 days in future for the future day shipment. The next step is package content. If your package contain only documents, you can select options in documents. But if your shipment saying product, if it is anything other than documents, you have to select product and commodities. Service type. So service type will define what service that you want to use for this particular shipment. You can use either priority options or economy options. And also you have a freight option if your shipment is more than 68 kilos. Please bear in mind, this service offering might change based on your origin and destination postal codes. Okay. Now we move to section number 5, package and shipment details. Under package type, you can indicate what type of packaging that you are going to use for this particular shipment. So if you are using your own packaging, the brown box, you can select your packaging. But if you are using any of the FedEx materials, you can select that one from the drop-down menu. Okay. Then number of packages. This is to indicate how many packages are in this particular shipment. For this particular software version, we can go up to 25 pieces per shipment. Then you can indicate the weight of the shipment. Then you can indicate the dimensions. As you can see, dimensions are not a mandatory field, but it's good to have the dimensions if you know the dimension of those packages. So if you enter dimensions, it will give you a better rate code when you are doing the rate code function. Shipment purpose. So from the drop-down menu, you can select the purpose of the shipment. It can be a commercial, gift, sample. Then we can move to section number 6, where we say what are the items that we are sending on this particular shipment. Okay. So under commodity 1, commodity description, you can give a full descriptive description of the items you are shipping. We normally recommend customers to say, give more information as you can to get a better custom clarification of your goods. So more the better on this field. Then unit of measure, you can select from the drop-down menu what type of unit of measure you are going to use for this particular shipment. Then the quantity of that item, the commodity weight. You have an option to say as total or as per unit item weight, and same goes for custom values. Then the currency, you can select the currency of your goods. Then country of manufacture from the drop-down list. Harmonized code is not a mandatory field, but if you know the harmonized code, it's better to put it there so the custom people at the destination country can easily classify your goods for custom purposes. But in a case, if you don't know the harmonized code or HS code, you can press the Get Code button to open up the Get Code session to find out what's the correct harmonized code for your shipment. Once you do that, you can press Add this commodity button to add that commodity to the shipment. Likewise, you can continue adding more and more items to your shipment until you enter all the items you are shipping for that particular shipment. System will automatically calculate the totals for you, so you don't have to calculate that. Then we move to pick up and drop off section. This is where you can indicate what you want to do with your shipment. Are you want FedEx to come and collect the shipment, or you are happy to drop off it at the FedEx location? For instance, if you want to schedule the pickup by yourself, you can just click the button here. So it will schedule the pickup for you. So it's normally say the pickup address where you want to come and pick the goods up. Then you can indicate how many boxes are there for the pickup, total weight of the full shipment, pickup date, ready time, and last time available for the courier to come and pick the goods up. Also, there's a section saying location of the package or special instruction. This is where you can have a small message to the courier, something like package will be at the guard room, or the package will be at the reception, something, a small message to the courier. Please bear in mind, if your shipment package weight is more than 68 kilos, or the total shipment weight is more than 300 kilos, you have to call our customer service hotline at 13 26 10 to arrange a pickup. Okay. Then we'll move to the section saying email notifications. In the FedEx Ship Manager software system, we allow customers to send notifications for shipment notifications, exception notifications, and delivery notifications to 4 people. So if you want to add more people, you can just press add additional recipients and enter their details in, and FedEx will send the emails on behalf of you. So basically we have 3 kinds of notifications: ship, exception, and delivery. Exception is where something goes wrong with the package for custom purposes or wrong address or something like that. You will get an email immediately from FedEx saying your package is stuck in customs and these are the things that you have to do to clear customs. So it's a very proactive notification to have. Okay. And also you can type a personalized messages if you want on the section send person message. If you want to get the rate calculated for your shipment, you can press the button saying calculate to obtain the rate. But since this is a demo site, I'm not going to show the rate, but in your case, you can press the calculate button to get the rate. And if you hover over the rate, it will give you the rate breakdown as well. We'll move to the section 7, custom documentation. Okay. This is where the ETD comes to play. Okay. Under commercial invoice, you have option to use your own commercial invoice for custom purposes. So for example, if you have your own commercial invoice which you would like to upload to FedEx and for customs purposes, you can do so by pressing the use my own option. So you just press use my own and choose the file from your machine. You can upload a text file, an image file, or a PDF file for the function. But if you don't have your own commercial invoice and you would like to use a FedEx generated commercial invoice, you can do so by clicking use FedEx generated commercial invoice. That's it. And if you want to add any additional documents for your shipment, you can do so by clicking additional trade documents and select it from the drop-down menu. So this is very handy if you have more than one document to upload. Okay. Then we can say terms of the sales, like free carrier, then continue to the last step of this shipment preparation, which is the complete of your shipment. So once you fill out all the information required for the shipment, you can press the ship button to complete the shipment. So when you press ship, you will come to the shipping label page where it will indicate your label. It normally has your shipper's address, the recipient address, and normally it will say the services that you are going to use, and mainly it will say the tracking number for this particular shipment. So this is the label page, and it will give you the number, the tracking number, and also it will give you the pickup confirmation number. So if you choose to say schedule a pickup online, you will see your pickup reference number on the right-hand side top corner of the screen. To print this ship label, you can just press the print button and select the A4 laser printer to print the labels out. So that will conclude the live demo. It's back to you, Matthew.
Yeah, thank you very much, Mark, for taking us through that live demonstration. We're now going to go through some questions and answers as we've got some time. We've actually received a few prior to today's session. So we'll start with those at the moment. So the first question that we received prior to this session is, how can I find my FedEx account number in FedEx Ship Manager online?
Okay. So if you want to find your FedEx account number, what you have to do is, once you log into FedEx.com homepage, there is a section in account. Normally towards the middle of the screen, there's a drop-down in account. Just click that and select profiles. So once you select profile, it will take you to the profile page. And under profile, you can select account management. And when you go to account management section, it will show your account number.
Fantastic. Thank you very much, Mark. Another question that was received is, how do I edit information after the airway bill has been created in FedEx Ship Manager online?
Okay. So if you want to edit the airway bill that you have already shipped, what you have to do is you have to go to ship history from the Ship Manager main page. So then select the shipment which you want to reprint or just have a copy. Just select the shipment and press copy to my shipment profile. Then the system will take you back to the main page or where you normally enter your shipping details. Under my shipment profile, you can select the copy that you have made. It normally comes up with the date of the copy that you have made. For this instance is June 5th, and it comes little bit information, how many packages, and so you can refer that particular shipment from the rest of the shipment profile.
Fantastic. Thanks, Mark. Another question that was received is, how do I reprint a shipping label after I've created the airway bill?
Okay, to reprint a label, it's the same place we go. We go to the shipment history or ship history, select the shipment which you want to reprint, and there is a button saying reprint your right-hand side bottom corner of the screen. Just select that one to reprint the label. Please bear in mind, reprint function only works for 12 hours from the label generation or before the courier pick up the label. So after that, you can't reprint the label again.
Yep, fantastic. I think we can skip through that next question. Last two questions that were received prior to this session is, how do I change the pickup address in FedEx Ship Manager online?
Okay, so if you want to change the pickup address while you're doing the shipment, you go to the pickup drop-off section and click the edit link to expand the pickup address. and change the address accordingly. So you just put your new address and continue creating the shipment. It will change the pickup address for you.
Okay, thank you very much, Mark. Another question that was received is, how do I go back to the previous version of FedEx Ship Manager online? So if I'm seeing a different version to FedEx Ship Manager online compared to what we've shown today, how do I actually revert back to that previous version?
Okay, that's a very good question, and normally a common question from our customer as well. So for at the moment we have two versions running in our world. So one is like a smaller beta version, and other one is full-fledged version, the one I showed you. So if you want to return to the old version, just press on the return to old version button on the new screen, and it will take you back to the old version.
Fantastic. We'll now go through some of the questions that have been received in the chat function for Mark. One of the questions that has come through is relating to how fast it is to set up. So once you do submit your details to register for FedEx Ship Manager online, how quick is that actually activated, Mark?
It's instant. So
it's instant.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Sorry, Mark. Did you want to elaborate on that one?
Yeah. So not only you put the FedEx account number and press continue, you can start shipping your shipments.
Okay, fantastic. If you do have any additional questions, please include those in the chat function. We do have a couple of minutes for some additional questions. We might not be able to answer this particular one, but I will just repeat it. So every time I click to ship, it takes me to an administrator contact details request and says an email will be sent. I am unable to go onto the Ship Manager. Can you please let me know why this is happening?
Okay, so if that happens frequently, just give us a call to our help desk hotline or IT help desk, and they will help you out. So the main reason it's happening is there is an admin for your account, and he has to approve your login for you to use the system. So we need to find out who's the admin and send a reminder to that person to accept you into the account. So that comes as a security feature inbuilt for the FedEx Ship Manager. So unauthorized people can't use your account.
Fantastic. And the last question, we've got time for one last question, is what is the file upload size? So when you're taking us through the documents that you can upload, is there a file size limit?
Yep, it's 1 MB each.
Perfect. Okay, fantastic. Thank you very much, Mark, for taking us through that. All right, so just to recap, in today's session, we have learned that there are efficiencies to be unlocked by shipping online. Some of the key takeaways are being shared on the screen now. So start using FedEx Ship Manager online to conveniently schedule your pickups online with full visibility. Start using FedEx Ship Manager online to save time accessing rates and also preparing shipments. And it also supports make custom clearance easy. We've also learned from this session today from Mark to start preparing your shipments with electronic trade documents. This enables you to upload your documents quickly, save time and money in the process, and also provides you with peace of mind with custom pre-clearance assistance. Also to note, the manual airway bill surcharge. So effective from the 6th of July 2020, so this week, the surcharge for the FedEx manual airway bill is going to now be $20 per manual airway bill. So why not start shipping online today? So thank you everyone for attending our Zoom training session today. We hope you found this valuable. A recording of this session will be shared after this training. We'll also send through a survey to find out how you found this session to identify if there's opportunities for us to improve. If there's any additional questions that we haven't been able to get through in this session in the chat function, we'll endeavour to provide you with an answer to those questions after this session. But if you do have additional queries, please contact our FedEx technical hotline and their details are on the screen. So thank you very much everybody for your time. It's now 11:30 and have a lovely rest of the day.